Welcome to episode 5 of Let's Spark the Debate. On today's episode, I'll be featuring two NBA legends who are the masters in the art of the assist. Two guards whose history is intertwined between two franchises. Before we get started, just a reminder to help your brother out and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get it. Our first contestant is the man who stole the MVP award from the Diesel Shaquille O'Neal. Canadian phenom Steve Nash, an assist god who thrived in D'Antoni's 7 seconds or less offense. A player who time after time was willing to put his body on the line if it meant his team would win the game. His opponent, fellow Dallas and Phoenix alum, sometimes referred to as Mr. Triple-Double, Jason Kidd, a player who dominated in the assist game and would steal the ball and your wallet on defense. We got a serious matchup on our hands. As per usual, the rules are simple. A best of 5 matchup where 1 point is given for each of the 5 categories. First to 3 points declare the winner. The categories include physical attributes, total offense, total defense, plus minus and PER, player efficiency rating, and accolades. Now let's get to the first round. For these players, their size is definitely not a true indication of their physicality on the court. They are both willing and able to throw their bodies on the line for the success of their teams. You know how many clips I have of Steve Nash's face bruised and bloody? It's like he went to war. This is Sparta face ass. Coming in at a height of 6'3", 195 pounds, Steve Nash played in a total of 1,217 games for his career. Honestly, fam, Jason Kidd was a lot bigger than I thought he was, but he was still pretty small NBA-wise. However, this did not stop him from regularly matching up with players much bigger than him and winning a lot of those matchups. He truly made you feel his presence the whole game. Standing at a height of 6'4", 205 pounds, Jason Kidd played in a total of 1,391 games for his career. Round 1 goes to Jason Kidd. Kidd never backed down from matchups with the giants of the league and was always able to hold his own. Time for some offense. If we're talking offense, holy, Steve Nash is as versatile as they come. Great slasher, elite shooter, and if we're talking about the passing game, like throwing absolute darts to teammates spread across the court, my god, Steve Nash on offense was something special. He played in an offense designed to score in 7 seconds or less, so it was literally dime after dime after dime. A career of 14.3 points per game to go with 8.5 assists, he was hella efficient, shooting 49% from the field, 43% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line. Mans really don't want to see Steve Nash on offense. Peep this disrespect. Coming into the league and early on in his career, Mans really called Jason Kidd Asin Kidd because he had no J. But it was true. This guy really couldn't shoot a lick early on in his career, but he turned that around real quick, becoming a reliable shooter in his later years. Kidd prided himself on feeding his teammates the ball just like Steve Nash. Kidd was feeding his teammates straight dimes. Steal the ball, push it down the court, find the open man for easy points. With similar stats, putting up 12.6 points per game to go along with 8.7 assists, he was a little less efficient, however, shooting 40% from the field, about 35% from 3, and a much more average free throw shooter at 79%. This round goes to Steve Nash. Why? Because it's Steve Nash. His offense is too elite. Wonder how he fares on defense though. Let me just start by saying Jason Kidd was an absolute dog on defense. He ranked second all time in steals, only behind the likes of John Stockton. He made it an absolute nightmare for opposing guards, constantly deflecting their passes or jumping the lane to intercept them like he's an NFL safety. Jason Kidd loved the big matchups, having guarded many of the league's big names, including LeBron, D. Wade, Kevin Durant, Kobe, Westbrook, etc. in the biggest moments. Fantastic rebounder for his position, with 6.3 rebounds per game and 1.9 steals per game. It says 0.3 blocks per game, but don't sleep, he'll block the shit out of you if you get caught lacking. And lastly, a defensive rating of 102, He can really affect the game greatly just on the defensive side. Now, I have never heard the words Steve Nash and defense in the same sentence unless it's Steve Nash does not play defense. My God, talk about liability. And it definitely didn't help that his coach couldn't care less about it either. With him, the best form of defense is more offense. Wonder why they didn't win anything. Steve Nash was routinely cooked by opposing guards. He was just lucky his offense was so nice he could return the favor. Often relegated to guarding the opposing team's worst offensive player. Not the best rebounder, with 3 rebounds per game, under a steal per game, and basically 0 blocks. Defense is definitely not a bright spot for Steve Nash, with a lackluster defense rating of 111, almost 10 points worse than Kidd. Round 3 goes to Jason Kidd. Need I say more? Time for the advanced stats round. Steve Nash was super efficient on the court, so it's no surprise that he has amazing advanced stats numbers. Great shooting numbers equals a great PR. He comes in with a 20 in PR, almost 5 points over the league average of 16. He led both the Mavericks and Suns to multiple 60-win seasons with him as the primary ball handler, of course, leading to a solid usage of 21. Nothing too crazy, but still solid. His plus minus is amazing at +7, meaning with him on the court, his team is usually up by almost double digits. Jason Kidd's PER kinda surprised me. I didn't think it would be so close to average, just about a tick above it. I guess that's what happens when you can't shoot for half your career. It might have been worse if he didn't pick up his shooting. His usage is literally average, where the league average is about 20%. This makes sense since Kidd spent a longer time as a role player in the league than Steve Nash. Once Steve Nash started to slow down, he pieced out of the league with the quickness. Also, great plus minus numbers for Kidd at a positive 6.1. It seems like if you have either of these guys, you're gonna win by about 10 points. Round 4 has to go to Steve Nash. A combination of great efficiency and usage, not to mention an amazing plus minus, secured this round for him. Now let's wrap it up. Haha, who remembers this clip? This guy Jason Kidd really tried to finesse a timeout by getting Buddy to spill the drink on him. Shit had me dying. Kidd racked up many accolades such as 10-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA First Team, 1-time All-NBA Second Team, 4-time All-NBA Defensive First Team, 5-time All-Defensive Second Team, NBA All-Rookie First Team, Co-Rookie of the Year, 5-time NBA Assist Leader, NBA Champion in 2011, and lastly, NBA Hall of Famer. First of all, this ref mad disrespectful. Like, damn, let the man finish his routine. Nash looked like he wanted to crush this guy. Nash too racked up an impressive resume of accolades, starting with 2-time league MVP, 8-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA First Team, 2-time All-NBA Second Team, 2-time All-NBA Third Team, 5-time NBA Assist Leader, 4-time 50-40-90 Club, and that's a crazy accomplishment, and NBA Hall of Fame. And the winner of the final round and the competition is Mr. Triple-Double Jason Kidd. The combination of offensive greatness and defensive toughness propelled Kidd over Nash in my opinion. I know on offense Nash is elite, but his lack of any type of skill on defense cost him this debate. As usual, I just want to thank you all for getting this far in the video. I really appreciate it. I got another exciting matchup coming for you next Friday, 7 p.m., so stay tuned for updates. Lastly, if y'all can help me out by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen some of my other videos, make sure you check them out on my channel. Thanks. Peace.